What's good, my peoples? So here we go. So I got some predictors, right? So the crypto market has been going up. Obviously, it hasn't ballooned like I thought it would, but the bills just got passed, like the Genie Act. You got some other crypto bills that I think is going to get swept through and clear. Definitely, probably probably in this quarter, I would think, before next quarter. But I think a lot is happening and it's about to start moving fast, right? I maybe just off like a couple months or so, but I'm still right there. Okay. I'm still right there. It's still about to go down. So, but anyways, the first thing is the reason why is because stablecoins, right? Like we have a lot of debt. We have a lot of debt and they need for the GDP to go up, right? Like they need us, like, cause our debt gonna keep going up, right? So now we need something to combat it, right? And we don't really want to challenge other sectors right now, to cause more inflation, right? They're trying to control it, right? So if you use the dollar right now and then you start buying, you essentially kind of competing, right, with the market, with other companies. But what way do you not have to compete, right? That way is through the great stable coin. So the stable coin can start helping with the fat, right? Because now we know the fat's not coming out. Like it's here, right? The only thing we can do is now create money to be worth more, right? And when money's worth more, the debt we in right now, these, 34 plus $1 trillion in debt, it's nothing, right? Because now money is worth so much more essentially over time because this is the transfer moment, right? Like this is when all the companies are about to start transferring them dollars out into those stable coins, right? Start kind of get rid of it because really what they can do is almost double dip, right? You can double dip a little bit. So it's going to allow them to be able to do that, which will be great, right? For Americans, you know what I mean? That can happen, that they can actually squeeze that and take it to the next level. But the revolution is happening everywhere. You know what I mean? It's that level playing field. I always say this is you know what I'm saying? This is a moment where the monetary system is going to change over for the world. Obviously, it's going to be that shift that's going to happen over time, but the monetary system is shifting over. It's been shifting over. Just a lot of people haven't seen it behind the scenes. All the infrastructure, all the highways has been going up. And then we're going to have, different companies that's going to be like the toll booths, like companies like Flair, they'll be like a toll booth. Everybody got all the highways, right, is built with all these different cryptocurrencies, like XRP, and the Bitcoins and, and Ethereum, Ethereum is they a toll booth, right now. Ethereum is a toll booth, Solana, they a toll booth, but I think when it's all said and done, Flair is going to be the biggest toll booth, right? And the highways are built. And everything will come through these toll booths, It'll be many of them, right? Just won't be one, But it's a lot of money that's going to flow. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying. The simple fact is that they're going to be able to squeeze it from the stablecoin, right? They'll be able to take that out. Boom. We take it to the next level, right? Boom. That's just stage one, And if a lot of people get in, they're going to win, right? Anywhere in the world, right? This is just not an American thing, this is a world thing. Like, this is the first time in history that anybody in the world technically can get in on the wealth transfer, right? Like, money is like up for grabs. You know what I mean? Essentially, when the new world order essentially is coming and, everything transpires, I guess, essentially. But it's all happening. It's all happening for the good and for the bad, right? Because that's life, right? When you bring good, it's going to bring bad too, It's just all about what you pick and choose and what you choose to filter out, right? If you choose to not filter out, then it will consume you, right? However you inject it, that's how it's going to be absorbed, So anyways, so that's just one part of it, right? So right now, like I said, in America, we need to build, right? Like we got to get the factories up and going, right? Like that's the plan. Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back to how it was when we manufactured. We made our own goods. We didn't. We was the people everybody was coming to, right? So we need to get those manufacturers, right? And we need to get them fast. But we don't have enough bodies, right? Like we don't have enough people like that we can send out there and get it. We got a job shortage right now. So how do you do that, right? This is the age of, right, AI. And that's what's about to happen. Like we are finna be like, damn near like the Jetsons, right? Like we are finna, the robots are about to come in, right? A lot of people are like, they're going to take jobs. They're not going to take no jobs. We need jobs. You know what I mean? So, which they created, obviously. But anyways, I'm not going to go there. So another topic. But the simple fact is the factories must get built and then they must get people in there too. So how they can speed up the process, I think 3D print, I think a lot of new technology is about to get used, right? But they finna get these buildings up fast and then the robotics is going to come right in, I truly believe maybe Elon Musk didn't really leave because he wasn't really going to try to accomplish the whole Deutsch. But the simple fact is it wasn't possible. Like I said, debt is going to keep going up. You can't stop it, right? They print it too much. The machine is it's out of control. You can't stop that. It's going to happen. And that's what they realize. If you see stuff that they've been saying, right? Like you can see that. So I think they said, go back and get ready, right? Like go get your robots ready. You know what I mean? Because obviously he's going to be one of many that's like, this is the age where all these companies finna they finna get him. Like that's what's about to happen. He finna make a lot of money, obviously. But the robots is finna come in and they finna get these factories up and going. Because a lot of people it's gonna take like 10 years, right? Like at least 10 years to get a factory, like a big factory, like up and going essentially, with like people and just functioning, right? But I think now they can speed up the process. I think they can get it in like 2-3 years, right? They can get the robotics in. The robots. I think they can get the buildings up, especially if they use more modern technology, right? To get that building built. I mean, you could do a 3D building for that type of stuff, like no way you can, at least for the outside shell. And then you do whatever you need to do for the inside to get it going. But that means you can build it. You can cut the time down, like big time, right? Like big time. So you can slice it essentially all in half, an hour. Because then you'll have the robots helping working 24 hours, too, as well on all the little tedious stuff on the inside that the 3D printer not doing. So you can really, really cut that time down. So I think they'll be able to get that up and going as faster than we think they can. So that's going to be one element. But in the meantime, the stable coins is going to flood out, right? Us, the consumers, everybody. This is why the banks, you've seen, JP Morgan, I believe, hooking up with Coinbase. And like you're going to see all this starting to happen where all these companies, they finna hook up with other people because they don't have the infrastructure because the laws didn't get passed fast enough, which maybe that was the best thing that happened is that the laws didn't. Because then they would have been able to build technology before the people outside of them built it. And then they would have been like really checkmate on everybody. Crypto wouldn't be how it is right now. You wouldn't be able to excel like you can right now, right? Generational wealth wouldn't be created. It'd be just how it was when all the other systems was created where the big players get in and then it just keep getting cut down to money. Boom, boom, and the price up. And now they give it to the consumers. This is the first time in history that the consumers can buy it on the accredited investors and just anybody, right? No matter if you're a billionaire or you got $1, right? You can buy crypto the same, essentially. You go and you get it, right? So, and you pay the price that it is right now. You don't have to, you know what I mean? But anyways, the simple fact is it's the first time in history. So people need to take opportunity, right? Take advantage of the opportunity. But a lot of people won't. And it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But so the simple fact is, I think the robotics are about to come in, right? They're going to help them out and everything is going to be smooth sailing, I believe, right? I think the hiccup goes away because I think we hyper speeded everything with all the executive orders. All the companies got free reign to pretty much just go nuts, right? Like any other like some of the other countries, you know. So that's gonna be a good thing where we can hyper speed everything, and then we get a part of it. Obviously, I truly believe, I'm not gonna get too deep into this, that the stable coin is the new petrodollar, right? Like it is, like point blank, ain't no way. We just got the petro deal done. You know what I mean? Just how we did the petrodollar, stable coin. It's the same thing, but even better, right? You know, like it's even better because it ends when, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like you can keep making stable coins, right? As long as you got people to back it, what you got people to back in, you know what I mean? And then eventually the stable coins, they're going to filter out through use case, right? That's when the, you know, the flares and the XRPs and the Bitcoins and the Ethereums, you know, the Solanas, they come through, right? They start coming through, the XLMs, you know, they come through, and now that's the system, right? And now they get paid both ways, right? So, well, they really get paid three ways, right? They get paid for still the dollar, right? They still gain a little interest or whatever for the dollar, right? World reserve currency, right? They still get that money. And then stable coin, right? You can eventually start getting yield based off what they invest in, you know, with those stable coins, and go get in some projects, right? Like the Flare, and earn some yield, because, you know, corporations and companies, governments, you know, they can earn yield, you know, so they can get paid that way, right? So they can get, and in even more ways that we ain't even thinking of, right? And even more ways that I'm not even saying, right? Because it's a lot of ways in the future that they'll be able to get paid. So I think it'd be better than petrodollar, obviously, because they will be able to get paid more ways, essentially, where they can control it. It's like a money printing machine for life, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the deals that's being made, but we'll see, right? I always say time will tell. So anyways, I just want to hop on and just say that the world is changing. And if you are not being observant in these crunch times that's going on, you're going to fall all the way behind, and I guarantee it. And you're going to be like left behind, because the ones that don't get in will be the ones that don't get in. You know what I mean? Like, you just gonna stay here, right? But it's so simple to just grow, right? And you don't even need a lot, right? The numbers that are about to happen, like trillions and trillions, it's not even $4 trillion. It's not even $4 trillion, right, in the crypto market right now, right? Like, it's trending on there. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I checked, it was like, you know, high 380s, and, you know, it's keep pushing up to 390, and we'll see. But the simple fact is, we ain't at 4 trillion. Like, we barely hit 4 trillion over at one point, but like, it's quadrillions of dollars, quadrillions. We like at 4. Like, look how much money is about to come in the market. Like, it's about to be insane. You know, I keep saying that, you know, because I was like, we're going to double at this time. I was thinking the market would have been about at like 6 or 8. You know what I mean? Like right now at this time, but it's not. But I think in the next couple months, it can jump there, right? Like I said, it's going to be big money. Even 4 trillion, right? Even 10, even 20 trillion is nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's nothing, right? Even 100 trillion is nothing. So, like, this is the beginning, baby stages. You don't need a lot, but get some, you know? That's all I can tell you. Get some. And if you don't, I guess you don't, right? I guess you don't. It is what it is. So, but yeah, so like I said, I just want to hop on and just give an update, right? Like, get ready, right? Get your I guess you got like your jogger, like you got your jogger suit on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you getting ready to get in the game, your little warm up. You got your little warm up suit on, you know, like you out there doing some layups, you know, doing some jump shots, right? And in a minute, it's about time to rip them off, right? Rip them off and get ready to get in the game. So I just want everybody to know that's enjoy this moment, because it's only going to happen once, right? Enjoy this moment, because It's going to be a great moment. I'm out.